Stream is live. Now time to start the promo. Okay, I think that's all the promo that I have on here, maybe? I don't know what kind of fucking noises I'm making there, but it's happening. I'm doing it. Things are real. Like, things are happening. Everything's going down. Yeah, it's good. It's good times. Good times all around. Right? That's what this is, right? Yeah, that's what this is. Oh wow, the pot was actually immediate on me starting up this time. Wow. I don't believe it. The pot was ready this time. And that profile. Yes, there we go. Alright. So, now that all of this stuff is set up, I can actually do this now. So, to everybody that's in chat right now, welcome. Hope you're having a good day. I am returning to something that I haven't played in a very long time on stream. Some new things. New things on my end. A few, maybe like one or two new things in the game. But yeah, I'm gonna be testing this out, see if it works. And also, I'm gonna be showing off the little thing that I teased earlier in the week. So, without further ado, oop, a slightly different PNG. And it's reactive. I am very happy that it works as smoothly as it does, because that makes things super easy. And you can tell when I'm talking, so that's nice. But yeah, hopefully everybody is having a good day. I am going to be playing this, probably swearing an obscene amount. And yeah, I'm going to get right into it. And before you ask, yes. I just hope that this PNG continues to work properly. And if the audio gets too loud, I'm going to turn the game itself down. Because I need to make sure that audio levels are good. If I have to turn games down, that's fine. Oh, good God, what have they done? So, like, as long as this game doesn't get louder than I am, that's perfectly fine. Dear God, what? Okay, controller, if you could stop doing that, that'd be just swell. I'm already imagining that this tank is going to be extremely underwhelming, because I remember when it came out on PC. Epilepsy warning on behalf of my left trigger. It's a little, just a little oversensitive right now. Oh, cool. Oh, there's 218 damage already. Medium tanks behind me are a little slow. Okay, controller. There we go. That should probably fix it for the time being. Nice. I'm glad that they have decided that it is better use of them to back around the corner. I'm gonna wait for them to do their thing before I move up. Because I know there's still that ELC somewhere around the corner. I just realized this little pew-pew gun really can't deal with me. Dun, 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 let's just bully these things. Where did the... Oh, the ELC's dead. Oh, now I know where the artillery is. Now, it's time to do a little bit of maneuvering. E-25 was over here. And we do not want to get pelted by artillery. Especially artillery that's firing fucking, heat. Okay, so that one's down. Artillery's gonna fire soon. That guy out. You know, it's just a matter of just relocating a lot. That's all this really is just a matter of relocating and dropping detection. And hoping and praying that our artillery counterparts are, ow. Fuck. I might be dead here now. That is super unfortunate. I'm going to be constantly spotted here. Unless I can disappear. Okay, 45 TP is got something else to shoot at, so I can actually move now, maybe? That is not what I needed. Oh, how did that bounce? That hurts me. Yep. I might have been able to kill him, but that sucked. That was awful. Oh well. It is what it is. I'll take 2300 in the first game in this thing. Definitely take that. At least the artillery is killing things. I'm just curious, are we gonna actually, like, win this game? Because if we actually win this game, I'm gonna be really, really excited. Never mind the fucking the Panzer IV. The Panzer IV is killing itself. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. Ugh. That's beautiful. I love that. No way. No way. There it is. There it is. I was waiting for that. Now the question is, can any of them actually, like, do this? So now the most intensive gameplay, an SU8 that's sitting in our own capsule. I'm sure this is fine. It's perfectly fine. I'm just like, I want to see what happens. Hello, Crimson, welcome. I'm doing good. Hoping that all the changes that I've made don't instantly implode my setup, but it seems like it's going well. How are you today? Faye! Hi! Welcome! How are you? Oh yeah, surprisingly, OBS is behaving itself. I am very happy with that. Also, as you might have noticed, my little PNG is a little different, and it's actually reacting. I'm making sure that this works before Thursday. I forgot to turn notifications off. It's fine. I'll take care of that. I wonder if I hit the thing and go into the settings, will it like pop up the thing? Oh, it is actually gonna pop up. Ah, it's fine. Where's my settings? My settings. Notifications. Off. There we go. I have shown behind the scenes. Thank you. This has actually been like one of the most entertaining like first games back to this. I'm so confused by what I'm watching. But not surprised. Also, I might have to turn the game down a tiny bit. I see that was pretty loud on OBS. So let me go into the volume mixer instead of changing the volume on OBS. And I will instead turn the companion app volume down. There we go. That should be good. Yeah. Hopefully you two are having a very good day today. Because I intend to have fun with this. And kind of push my setup a little bit. I don't know if the alerts that I put on will actually work or not, but they are there. I think. Maybe. Probably not. Either way. I also have to figure out if I'm going to be streaming Thursday on my end as well, or if it would just be better to do it on Vill's end and just record on my end. That's gonna be quite the balancing act. I think everything is set up for it though, so that should be good. Currently, it's just a matter of stress testing. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, there's already a light tank there. There was a light tank there. I see they moved the cap circle. That's interesting. Not entirely sure why it's there, but I'm not gonna complain with its new spot. What did I hit? What did that bounce off of? Please do tell me. There we go. Okay, that stuff's dead, so what's behind it? Oh, there was a 416 back there. Like, so far, this thing is not terrible. Like, I know its counterpart on PC is kind of lackluster. So I was, like, curious if this one would also be kind of the same way. It's not bad. I'm pleasantly surprised. Though I haven't actually been bottom tier yet, so that's a big deciding factor. That was a much better game. Well, not performance-wise, but felt better. I'll take that. Okay, I really feel like that other tank should probably be where I am, but I'm not gonna question it. I'm not gonna lie, like, the MVP screen on this still confuses me. It is possible. That was just two separate shots. They were on very little health. I do have something that can do that. Let me just... It's gonna take a second. Oh, there you go. There we go. Artillery. Like, it is possible to kill two with one. It just requires high explosive. And for them to be on low health or extremely close together. But I'll take those two quick ones. Now the question is this going to be a tier 9 game or a tier 10 game? Because I never know with the matchmaker on console. It's a tier 10, it's a very heavy tier 10 game. With two tier 8s on each team that should not be in this matchmaking ever. Those poor tier 8s should not be in this game, but they are anyway. Oh, that's fair, because this game is kind of a lot to get into. Especially console, considering that there's not really a lot of super helpful stuff at the start. And it's just the best way I can put it, it's kind of like a really, really slow burn kind of grind. Oh yeah, I've played a little bit of Warships as well. Warships is a little bit more like slower paced. The ships are really cool though. It's just a little thing stopping me from shooting at these. I really badly want to, but I know it's gonna hit like the dirt. I actually hit it? I actually hit it? It bounced, but I actually hit it. So at the very least, I've scared it. This one, however, is not scared yet. I need to change that. Now it's scared. And I need to turn my attention. If these two get a little lower and get closer together... I'm trying to remember. I think I got up to at least, like, tier 7 or tier 8 in warships. Because I did enjoy playing that quite a bit. And then they added submarines. It was kind of weird. I think I hit both of them, but I only got one of them. Did indeed hit both of them. Got it. I like that we're just dropping things like directly on top of the other tanks. It's basically what this is. I don't think I should have been given that one. I'll take it, but I probably shouldn't have been given that one. That was funny. Yeah, I'm actually trying to remember how long it's been. Because I think I actually played Warships a little bit last year. Before I kind of took a break. And tanks I started playing again recently. But I've actually been playing these games for about 11 years now. In Warships, I was 100% Battleship player. I like my battleships quite a bit. The ones that I had the most fun with were the Japanese battleships and the French dreadnoughts. They were very fun. As soon as they introduced the submarines, though, they started having a field day with me existing. Oddly enough, it's primarily because I like the designs of the ships. Because that look of the combination of, like, that melding of, at the time, modern and traditional design elements. That and the Yamato has massive cannons. It's part of like the little bit of naval military history stuff that I learned. Fair. The Germans are kind of funny. Especially if you run like beefed up secondaries. Where it just kind of becomes like a I dare you to get close to me playstyle. They are very fun. I kind of wish I had taken the opportunity to play the Italians, because they look interesting as well. Is it a tier 10 game? That's a tier 8 game. Oh, please. Sit there, Tiger Pete. Please. Thank you. And let's see if anything else decides to poke up. Oh, that one missed. Dun, 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 dun. This thing gonna go forward or backwards? Oh well. I keep messing up the timing for how long the shell takes to get there. Because it's basically just like lobbing it out of the barrel. Well, that's probably not good. It's okay though. Ow. 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 Oh. It would appear that I am stuck here. There we go. Me just turn around here. How am I not dead? How am I alive? I feel like I should be dead right now. There we go. It's like, I am alive in a really bad spot for a lot longer than I should be. Yeah. It's like, I realized after being out there, I'm like, wait a second. That's not right. I have no turret. Well, that was quick, at least. And there's somebody using the 3D bear commander. Because yes, there's a 3D bear commander. Oh yeah, like some of the tanks have really, really long guns. Like, I'm trying to remember. I feel like the longest barrel model-wise in the game is the Gorilla 15. I think that's the one with the longest barrel. Some of them are just kind of absurd, though. Because I know a lot of the ones that they put in the game are mostly just prototypes or blueprints that were kind of not permitted because they were really, really inefficient. This is a tier 10 game. The logic dictates because I'm a tier 8 in a tier 10 game, I should play a lot more cautious. Because everything can, like, two-shot me. And I should probably follow these. That tank has already lost 400 health. Ah, it's a Borsig. I'm pleasantly surprised to see that the Roomba is still very prevalent. Oh, please let me get the shot on the E100. I won't be able to get a shot on the E100. It's behind a thing. That's a Type 5 heavy. Can I even pin that from the front? The answer is no. I cannot pin that from the front. Something apparently can't pin me from the front either. And I'm really confused and concerned. Oh no. That's a Tehran. Engage reverse. Oh, I'm so gonna die now. But I'm committed. Oh no. Well, was nice existing while I did. This is now where I die. Oh. Never mind, he's just gonna ignore me. Ow. Oh my god, I bounced something. I'm not gonna bounce this though. Yep. I can say right now it's definitely not the hours to to play tier 8s. There is an obscene amount of tier 10s in the queue. Yeah, I can find the TD with the absurdly long gun now. There it is. It doesn't even fit, it doesn't even fully fit on the screen. It's just mostly gun. I will say, like, looking through like old tank blueprints, the Germans and the Russians made some really absurd tanks. Like, they just look absolutely absurd. You know, oddly enough, I think like a lot of the German TDs like this, I'm pretty sure like a lot of these were designed to double as like flat guns. So they were actually partially intended to shoot down planes. Like, this thing absolutely was. The gun that's on this existed, but the platform never did. So, like, this is a completely made-up tank. But the gun and the housing did exist, and they were used to shoot at aircraft, which is very amusing. Well, the one that I have on mine probably wasn't, but the other gun you can have on it absolutely was an AA gun. I find it really funny. Yeah. Hello, Momentary. Welcome. It's... You know, honestly, I'm actually having fun. It's been amusing today. And now for me to take this flat gun with no armor and do the one thing that you should absolutely do and go brawl things in town. Also, pay no mind to the fact that this is a map set in America and there are Hind helicopters flying over. How are you today, by the way, Momentary? I'm just saying, It's kind of a little weird to see Hind gunships flying over America. And I agree, Crimson. Rush B is the best strategy. Or at the very least, it's the most fun strategy. Nice! I don't know where that shell went, but it definitely didn't go into a tank. Hi, Valor. I got stuck on the house. I have also now instilled fear into these tanks in front of me. On E100 fire. Thank you. I would not be opposed to platooning. I have been just basically running around, bouncing between like premium tank and whatever seems amusing. Though I've noticed there's a lot of 10s on today, and Matchmaker is definitely favoring 10s. What am I looking at? Fair. I know for a fact I have too many. I'm also really amused because I feel like this E100 is shooting a lot, and I'm very confused by it. Ow. How am I alive, by the way? Can I just ask that as a serious question? How am I alive right now? Damn. Missed. I'm gonna die, probably. Yep, there it is. Now the question is, are we actually gonna win the game? At the very least, that was the most entertaining game I've had in the waffle in a while. Let's see how this plays out real quick. As the tanks that were around me have seemingly disappeared. And I think everything else is out in the field. Oh no, not the 704. This poor Italian tank. just sitting here. Yeah. That... Oh yeah, that is the... yeah. This is poor tank. Meanwhile, we have a T10 that's just hitting shots on the move. In comparison, we have a T10. I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh if we win by cap. Nope, definitely not gonna win by cap now. No. No. There is no way. There is no way. Yeah, there it is. uh that would have been amazing. But that's the result that should have happened. I'm just bullying it now. God, what a game. What a game. Love that. Uh, that was amusing. So far, I think that's the funniest one. That's definitely the funniest one. Uh, I have seen games go that long. Oop. Wait, what server am I on? Hold up. What server am I on? There. I'm really confused now. Like, what server was it saying that I was on? There we go. Oh. Like, that's what I was confused by. I was like, am I on EU? I was like, wait a second, this didn't feel like EU. Gotcha. I was really confused by that for a second. I was like, did I somehow end up on EU? EU is interesting. I feel like it's a lot more passive. NA, you seem to get a little bit more of the YOLO teams, but I think all in all, they're relatively similar. It just depends on what hours of the day you play. Although then again, the days where I actually knew the average way the game played out are very, very different. I feel that, Crimson. I really do. Surprise. You know, that's fair. I have noticed, like, Cold War has extremely low numbers, at least in Q. It's kind of like that. It is honestly kind of like that. And I am good with literally any tier. I normally just like bounce around. Kind of like what I've been doing. That's a tank I haven't seen in a bit. I still kind of want them to make an unskinned version of that. Because, like, I feel like it has potential. I was like, I had the gold from last season because one of the key cards I opened contained a Type 59. Ooh. Yeah. Like, I'll be honest, like all the leopards look nice. They're very sleek tanks. Though I am interested in them adding in any Israeli tanks, because I do like their designs quite a bit. Like, I am very much interested in the Leopard 2 as well. And yeah, no, I feel you with the ATGMs. Okay, so it's a little bit of a wait for those. I know, oddly enough, lately I reinstalled and started playing War Thunder on PC again a little bit. I noticed they added the Israelis, and you start at 6.0 with the Super Sherman. Fair. Progetto was just ready. Are they all in the dip? I feel like they're all in the dip. They're all in the dip. That is unfortunate. Okay, so let's go ahead and head down here. this should be interesting. Oh, it's the Czech Tiger. I forgot that thing was a tank that existed. Nice ammo rack you have there, Hammer. Transmission. T-32. Shoot at me. Oh god, that's a T-30. Something I'm genuinely afraid of. That's tier 7. Just the T-32 off. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this tank's not terrible. I wouldn't say that it's, like, great or necessarily worth the extra gold unless you just have it laying around. It's not bad. Nice. Like, is it 194 AP pen? Not terrible for a tier 7. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Also seems like it makes pretty decent silver, but I would say that's due to the smaller gun. Saw that we both did. I was actually kind of surprised that I did. They normally do not have a very long life expectancy in tanks. Yeah, very good game. Considering that was up against 9s. I will take games like that. I know normally the 9s do not go well in bottom tier. Oh, the Minuteman. Let's see. Yeah, I haven't played this in a bit. Not helping. Yeah, I just gotta remember that I'm not playing a heavy tank half the time. I forgot the M7 was a tank that is in the game. I haven't seen one of those in so long. What do they have? They have a Sturmpanzer. Genuinely, I think that's the only thing I'm moderately concerned about. Only because this is a Pershing turret on a Sherman hull. Well, by ELC. For ELC. So the hammer's over there. And the Sturmpanzer. Just slowly take care of that guy. Artie has some kind of a fascination with you being there, I've noticed. That heavy tank. It's another hammer. Oh, hi. Hi, T6100. What are you doing here? Oh, hi, hammer. This is gonna be interesting. Yeah, no, I'm... Uh-oh. That was an ammo rack. To this day, the Sturm is like the one tier 7 that I'm genuinely afraid of. Because of that. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that that Sturm, more than likely, has Deadeye. It is a very scary TD. And I think the rest of our team is over here in this corner. It's poor AT2. I just realized this Slayer, probably better to go back to Garage. Because I think they're going to be hunting for a while. But I just noticed that Slayer either left the game or didn't load in. Yeah, I think that's kind of the case as well. It was pretty it was pretty amusing to see. it is what it is. I'm actually kind of surprised I haven't seen more since I started playing again. The version 5. Hopefully my AP shells can actually pen this time. Because the last time I played this tank, I watched the AP literally bounce off the commander's hatch of an M103. And I cried a little bit. It's on this map, too. It's like, assuming my shells actually behave today. This should be a very interesting one. Oops. IS-4? Yes. Just realized the fact that our spotter is probably one of the blindest tiers. And there's a T-100 LT right there. There was a T-100 LT. Ah, that could be better. I'm definitely not gonna challenge the pair of mice that are around that corner. Not with TDs probably behind them like that. Cool, something can outspot me. Ow. That kind of sucked. Oh god, they have the hill up there with a shit barn. Damn it. I thought for sure once he got shot he would turn, but no. Oh well. Is what it is. Oh, there's another AFK tank. I think we're finding all of the AFK tanks now. I'd be lying if I said that I expected a Cliff game to go differently. But I am really intrigued that we found another AFK. Ooh. And the last one is reloading against the chisel. Is he gonna drive off the map, or is he actually gonna try to get the reload off? Oh no, it happens. It absolutely happens. This guy is so dead. He's he thought about it. I would say that it also probably didn't help us that another one of our tanks was AFK, but yeah, it is what it is. Well, if they could have taken the lighthouse and continued pushing, maybe, but they stopped. Like, you really just can't stop on Cliff. The minute you stop, you stall, and then you just get picked apart. And the T-92 being dead immediately probably didn't help. I'd say that was the big one. Let's see. I keep forgetting how many tier 8s I actually have. Like, this totally might be my own opinion, but I feel like tier 8 has the most variety. It's not wrong. I think there's an E25 just chilling. Which means that this is a top tier game. All I needed to do was see that E25 exist. Exactly, Crimson. That is exactly right. Because, like, you can have both and not know how to use them. That poor tank is about to have a very unfortunate day. Depending on if they get help from the middle or not. Are you shooting heat or are you shooting AP, Lioness? That is the question. Excuse me. Just a second. I already. Well, that was unfortunate. I like that they're all looking at me and just losing all of their health. As the arty shoots at nothing but me. I tried. Probably should have aimed my shot a little better, but it happens. Majority of our heavy tanks ended up going the other way. Does it really help? Especially when I don't have a turret. The not having the turret was probably the big problem there. The equalizer made sure that I didn't have a chance to move. Gotcha, momentary. Ooh, the atomic. And I haven't played the Stone Cold in a hot minute. Do I have to say, not a terrible not a terrible first stream back to tanks. I have been pleasantly surprised. Oh, there's the tier 9s. Now for the real question on this map. How quickly do the teams get bogged down in one spot? There is a play that I really like doing on this map, but I definitely am not going to be doing it in this tank. I am, however, going to do the other move. Because I know that a lot of teams get bogged down. Yep, there's heavy tank number 1. And now to do this. Like that something can outspot me there. Okay, so where's the rest of their team? They're really doing that, aren't they? Oh, they're really just charging in like that, aren't they? One's almost dead. Nice. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Just ignore me, Boghor. They really committed to that, didn't they? Now, I have an idea for this. Well, they're distracted. And do a quick little poke around here. Deal with this SU. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, the SU is definitely around here, and the other things are gonna come up behind me. Because I know the SUs are right in front of me somewhere. Ow. Damn. Reloaded faster than I thought, but... Nice. They just look. Oh, fuck. All the places artillery could have been looking. Fair. I feel that. All in all, though, not a bad game. Might be a bit of an unfortunate ending, but we did our job there. I mean, they could pull it around. And there it goes. Oh yeah. I like the fact that this bog horror is fully committed to that push and kind of ignored the fact that I was up there on that hill. Like, I know that always happens on that corner. If the team stops right where this E75 is, it just becomes like a stalemate. What I actually like to do on this map is get up here around like A2 in that little dip. Because if you can get in there, it really messes with them. I feel that. Like, if you can get there and stop them from getting over here in this corner, it's so good. And then counter, if you're coming from this side, if you can get up here around like A3 and stop the other team from pushing past here, it's really good. The south is pretty much just death. Anything down here is probably gonna die. And then there's always like one person sitting over here on this hill. Majority of the time I feel like the map's one up here in this corner. Like, there's the good little spotting spot right there if you don't want to fully commit to the dip. Glad that the spawns are back, sort of normal. Hey, it's a good tank. It is a good version of the Centurion. Just like its Halloween counterpart, the Bellerophon. They're both really good tanks. I just want to leave that down to the fact that, like, the Centurion 5-1 is a fantastic tank. Little thing about me, I actually really love the Centurion 7-1. It just gets outclassed by so many mediums. Yeah, I agree with that. They're gonna take forever to find that poor E75 on no health. I find that really funny, though. But yeah, thank you for joining me for some games momentary. I will say, like, this week overall is going to be kind of a chill week as far as streams go. Like, I'm doing this one today, and yeah, no problem. I'm doing this stream today, and then tomorrow I'm gonna be chilling, And then Thursday, I'll have the collab with Vil where we talk about size kink stuff. That'll be fun. I'm excited. I finally found it. And then I don't know if I might stream on the weekend. Overall, I'm gonna be taking things kind of slow this week. Kind of calm down, mess around with some OBS settings, and kind of like try to improve quality a tiny bit. Because I want to get like alerts fixed. Like actual alerts instead of just, oh, they're here. I need to figure out what I'm doing there. We'll say I already like the PNG reacting to my voice. That's nice. Nice. I know we did pretty good, all things considered. Also think sometime either later today or this weekend I'm gonna see if I can poke around a bit. See if anybody wants to do something next week. So I think I'm going to try to do some things that I haven't done really on stream. Because I'm having fun messing around with things that I haven't done before. Highlight tank, thank you.
Enemies got us in their sights.
Oh, it's army guy. Oh, thank you, Artie. I didn't need my health.
Engine is holding together for now, but don't push it.
Please kill that Artie. Light tanks. Please do that.
We've been detected.
Go, LTTB. Make it happen. Damn.
They found us.
This is purely unfortunate.
Focus attention here. She's loaded.
If only they could have killed the Artie. Still behind a hill. Wait, this is team destruction. I don't have to worry about a cap circle. I mean, our Artie is definitely dead, but
The enemy knows our location.
I like to say that my little PNG is in a constant state of
They found us.
bliss and or my constant state of emotions of not knowing what I'm doing. It's basically just me and like that. I'm looking up in awe of something. What that something is, I don't know, but I'm looking up at it.
Loaded and ready. Punch a hole in their armor.
Okay, EBR, why did you just like stop moving completely? That kind of confused me more than anything.
Enemies got us in their sights. Enemy armor is destroyed.
Oh, nice eat. Thank you.
She's loaded.
I mean, we're probably gonna lose this one because they can easily just push and overwhelm us here.
Here's their armor.
Why would you do that?
Vehicle destroyed.
Why would you do that?
Enemies got us in their sights. All our artillery has been destroyed.
Eat. Thank you for constantly firing heat. Yeah, Crimson's got it. I'm looking at the map. I'm I'm blissfully studying the map, just in awe of its bizarre details. uh, that was amusing. Ready to finish third. Nice. Love that. Oh look, I'm at stage 28. Oh yeah, I could play one of the tanks that they give you for the season pass. If I could find it. Is it a British? Is it under the British tank? It's under the British tanks. Oh yeah, look at this thing. Hmm. 92 pin. Has 92 pin. Why does it have 92 pin at tier 5? You know what? I'll play it with the AP. Sure. I'll play it with the AP. We'll see. I am not carrying that much HE though. There is no way I'm carrying 18 HE on this gun. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Okay. Let's see what this thing can do. I'm gonna give you all a good showcase of what the British tanks, oh, what the season pass tanks can do for you. After I put some skills on this commander. I think that's about it besides track mechanic. Yeah, we'll put fire prevention on here too. Why not? There we go. That should take care of like everything that I need generally. Well, let's play the Sherman Grizzly, the Canadian Sherman that's in the British tech tree. Because there's no Canadian tech tree. Any bets on this thing actually finding me a game at tier 5? It's having a hard time. Look at it. It's having such a hard time finding a match. Okay, let's see. What am I going to be matched up with? Okay, what tier is it? Oh, it's actually tier 5. I don't believe it. It's an actual tier 5 game. Also, taking bets now that I'm gonna get focused fired by almost everything. Considering that this tank is in the tech tree, but hasn't actually been a featured... Oh, is in the premium tech tree, but hasn't been a featured tank for a bit. And they're not super common, because... I'm gonna be pretty blunt about this. It's not a very great tank. Which I find really amusing that in this season pass, pretty much everything up until, like, the King Dragon is a mediocre to not very good tank. And then they give you a King Dragon. It's like, you like your slightly better McDonald's colored, Type 59? It's fine.
We've been detected. We pierced their armor. Enemy brewed up. Load it up. Let her rip. Enemy armor is
Oh,
destroyed.
that happened. That poor Panzer 4H.
They've spotted us. They're hit. No good. It bounced.
The fact that I have to actually aim to pin a B1 is kind of hilarious to me.
Useless. These rounds are having no effect. That one drilled straight through. He's gone. Find us another target.
I just bullying the poor low-tier players.
Punched a hole in their armor.
Yeah, right? The 3 HP.
Enemies looking right at us.
The funniest ones are when they're on 1 HP.
Got 'em. We hit 'em hard.
Oh, that poor Vanquisher is so dead. But yeah, to answer the question of, is this tank worth the gold? Not really. In all honesty, it's not great. But I'm playing against, like, I want to say new players, but given the player numbers, probably not new players.
We pierced their
That thing
armor.
is a seal clubbing tank.
Great job, men.
But yeah, I will explain that. Oh god. But yeah, like, when I refer to seal clubbing in the game, I'm basically just saying I'm an experienced player playing lower tiers against probably less experienced players, and basically sending them back to the garage really quickly. Which I do not do super often. Oh yeah, it's kind of a machine gun. Not actually a machine gun, because I know a tank that is a machine gun, and I kind of want to play it. So let me find it, and we'll play the machine gun. It'll probably be against bots, but it will be amusing. I have 2 tanks, actually, that are machine gun. Oh, look, the T-42. Neat. I have 2 tanks that are technically machine guns. But one of these is an actual legitimate machine gun. As you can see, this tank is an actual machine gun. Like, literally, this is a machine gun. The T7 car here, its main armament is a Browning M2 machine gun. But there are a few autoloaders that are technically machine guns the way they fire. This one, and I think the Polish tier 2 are the only ones that are actually just 50 cal machine guns. Ah yeah, look at all the tier 1 bots. There are 4 actual players in this game. Just want that to be known. There are only 4 actual players in this game. Everyone else is a bot. Because of the recent change. I will say, the Panzer 38H is going to thoroughly kick my ass in this game, because I cannot pin it anywhere. I cannot pin that tank anywhere. Also, good news, I have killed one of the 2 actual human players on the other team. So one of the non-AI players is dead.
Fire away. They're hit. Finish that one. We just ate them. They spotted us.
This thing is such a silly tank. It's not good, but it's silly.
We just ate them. Zero penetration.
I just love how nonsensical this tank is. It's like, I can tell you right now, I have not a single chance in hell of pinning that Panzer 38H. So I'm going to have to hope that the rest of my team can kill it,
They spotted us.
because I can't.
Red fire.
So this is gonna be interesting. I don't actually know if anything else on my team can actually kill it either. So I am just merely going to be distracting it. Yeah, I don't think I can actually pin it anywhere.
We barely grazed them. Enemy, look around at us. We barely grazed them. Our drivers are goners.
Ow.
Enemy, look around at us.
Damn. But yeah, no, I can't pin it anywhere. I literally couldn't pin it anywhere. And I don't think the T-22 Proto can either. Yeah, aside from me almost killing myself by falling off of a cliff. That was a pretty amusing game in the machine gun. I did over double my health.
We lost this one, but we're coming back.
So yeah, the Panzer 38H is probably really, really easy to get wins in right now. With the new, like, bot matchmaking. Oh yeah, like, get second place in a losing game. Yeah. The 145 direct hits, let's go. Gotta love machine gun tanks. They're like absurdly amusing. There's another 8 years of service stamp. I almost still find it like hard to believe that this game has been out for over 8 years now. Well, actually, yeah. Well, it's been out for technically less than 8 years, but I've been playing console for 8 years. Exactly. All I did was just make it mad. I couldn't hurt it. I could just make it mad. Now I'll play another machine gun. A machine gun that can actually do something. Unless I get tier 5s. Not the best map for this tank, but we'll make it work. In the end, it's more about being able to adapt than it is uh, anything else, really. Be honest, I started with a thought. I didn't know where I was going with it, but I continued anyway. oh, every time I look at my PC account, I feel really old. I feel the age hit me. Cause my PC account was made literally just a few months after the game launched on North American servers. I've literally seen this game evolve over time. Like, I have been around for every iteration of World of Tanks. Every single iteration of this game I have been around for and have played. Oh no, I'm dead. The wall killed me. I'm sad. I hit the wall and it killed me. Yeah. I really did enjoy this game a lot. I put quite a bit of time into it. And I still occasionally play PC. Between console and PC, I do kind of enjoy PC a little more, but that's just because they have the hilarity that is the double barrel tanks. And artillery doesn't hit you for like all of your health. Oh. 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 You know, that's a game that I've never played. But I've played like the only MOBA that I've actually played is Smite. And I played that for a bit. Got into it for a little bit and then was just like, I think I'm good. It's like, as far as MOBAs and stuff are concerned, I really just do not know what I'm doing when I'm playing them. Just try to get my win in this. Why not? Yeah, that's usually like how it goes. You usually end up like playing stuff that your friends do. Like I did. Like I played this. The only game that I played a lot of that my friends didn't really play much of was Overwatch. I played Overwatch for the longest time, even playing like comp and stuff in that, pretty much solo. I almost made it to Diamond just being a support main. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that, Crimson. It really was. Like, I enjoyed it a lot when it first came out. I actually have an extremely fun story from my time just random solo queuing in Overwatch. So, I don't know if you might know who this is, but I was playing Overwatch one night. It was kind of like late, around like 1:30, 2 a.m. in the, 1:30, 2 a.m. time period. I'm just queuing up, not expecting anything. I randomly match up on the same team as Mika Burton. And I'm just sitting there like, is that Mika's gamer tag? And so I'm sitting there thinking to myself, is it actually her? So I open up Twitter. Yeah, I open up Twitter. I'm looking around and I'm like, okay, we had this fucking fantastic team. Everything was clicking together. Sure enough, she tweeted, I have been playing all night and finally got a good team. I'm like, oh my god. So we play for about we stay as a team and we play for about another 2 hours, and I think we only lost like one game. That's still probably one of the best like random chance teams I think I've been a part of. It's like, she was also a support main. So it's like, I ended up during that playing backline DPS. But that was probably the most fun I think I'd had playing Overwatch. Yeah, I had like a little fangirl moment. It was cool. Yeah, like, that's one of the things that I like about modern gaming. Is like, there's always that chance that you can make memories like that. Like, in the past, stuff like that, kind of hard to do. Ow. Artillery Y. That's just like kind of how I feel right now, because some of you might know, like, I started streaming basically just as like a hobby and a way to kind of help me get over my social anxiety a little bit. But now I have actually been like talking to a lot of people that in the past I've looked at and been like, oh my god, like, there's like no way I would actually be talking to these people. And now it's just like, oh shit, I'm actually talking to these people and they're really cool. Yeah, exactly, Crimson. Like, there's still a lot of toxicity in any competitive game, but you can make a lot of really good memories. And like, depending on the game, you can meet a lot of really cool people.
Sie haben jetzt ein dickes Loch in ihrer Panzerung.
Oh. I'm hopeful at some point in the near future, though, that I can start trying out some games that I didn't really give a chance in the past. Because, like, I've noticed that aside from a few games, toxicity does, as a whole, seem to be going down in some of them. And I'm more willing to try those. And then there's some games that I haven't tried because I don't want to play them by myself. Like, one game in particular that I kind of want to play because I've been watching people play it a lot more is Hunt Showdown. But currently I can only play it on console. And yeah, that I know console kind of has some issues, namely aim assist with certain weapons being kind of a little strong. However, I do kind of want to pull a little bit of interest in this. If anyone would want to watch me like play through just a game of Civ 6 at some point. Because I thought about doing one of those and just basically making it like, oh yeah, I can play Civ, and basically just make it as a just chatting stream, but me playing Civ. Since the game will kind of progress on its own.
Auf zum Sieg.
Awesome. I'll have to do that one of my stream days. Cause like, I enjoy those games a lot. They're kind of relaxing and really good if you want to lose a few hours of your day, because everything just goes by so quickly.
Wir wurden entdeckt.
Yeah, there's no way I was gonna pin that, but that's worth a shot.
Schussbereit. Sie haben uns gefunden.
I angled too much. Oh, thank you, Artie.
Okay, das Munitionslager wurde repariert.
I didn't need my health.
Er ist sauber durchgegangen.
Damn. So close. Ba-bum-bum-bum. Dun-dun-dun-dun. So that guy's dead.
Stelle konzentrieren.
I don't see the TD anywhere. That's concerning.
Sie haben uns gefunden.
That was a 268.
Treffer.
Ow. Ow. This is the one tank that doesn't care about my side armor.
Geladen.
I'm still alive for now. How long, I don't know.
Sie haben uns gefunden. Wir haben einen Verbündeten
At least the
verloren.
artillery's dead. Onward we go. Yeah, I'll level a little bit here. A lot of the reason behind me not doing collabs much until recently is that I've always been kind of like a little,
Bereich fokussieren.
aside from being like socially awkward, I'm kind of a little nervous about
Wir haben die Panzerung durchschlagen.
being limited on what I can actually do for a collab.
Wir haben einen Verbündeten verloren. Geladen. Leg los.
It's like, if it's got crossplay on console, I can play that pretty easily. Like, I don't mind playing against PC players. So like, Apex, I would play Apex with someone if they wanted to do that for a collab. Easy. My little PC, my little laptop, I can play Terraria like I have been doing with Faye. And we'll do again with Faye. Because that is extremely fun. And I can also sort of play Crab Game. I don't know if I can stream that, but I can play it. It's not super intense.
Eine ganze Artillerie wurde
I
zerstört.
could probably do some other things, but some of the things I could think of for a collab, I don't think I would want to do just out of the blue. And it definitely wouldn't be with just anyone, because certain games, like a specific card game, definitely would have to curate that a little bit. As fun as it may be.
Geladen. Leg los. Sie haben uns gefunden. Wir haben die Panzerung durchschlagen.
Ow. There's the death. And then, of course, like, the one that I'm doing with Bill Thursday is just chatting. Like, I can do that. It's all primarily been me just being a little nervous about, just hitting somebody up, being like, "Hey, would you want to collab with me? You want to do something together?" Which
Wir sehen hier kein Land.
I have been discovering is a fairly common thing amongst us content creators. Because I know a couple in particular that I would very much like to do something with. I have just been too nervous to be like, hey, would you like to do this with me or something? Oh yeah, it's like I think at one point I I put it up there with like in a sense it's like asking someone out almost. Except instead of asking them out on a date, you're asking them to, hey, you wanna like play this game or do this or just just talk or something. Even though, in all seriousness, I probably should just go ahead and be like, hey, like you want to do this? I think it would be fun. Cause like I see it pop up every now and then. I see people put it out there and be like, yeah, it's like, hey, it's like that trend a while back. People putting their PNGs and being like, would you want to collab with me? That trend. I was like, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people. I was like, oh god, I want to collab with all of you. I think primarily though, it's because like in this particular community, there's so many like genuinely cool people. Like personally, I'll level with this right here. I didn't really like fully buy into wanting to be a VTuber until like December. Yeah, it is true. It's 100% true. It's like it's said a lot because it's accurate. Like the worst thing someone can say is no. And genuinely, like most of the ones you can interact with in this community are pretty down to earth. I've noticed. Like since I joined Vex's community, I'm I haven't really met many, but I wouldn't want to collab with. Like that's just being genuine. Most of the most of the people I've met through Vex's community are just genuinely decent people. And it's actually been a big encouragement for me to continue on this. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that, Crimson. Like, I'll say this right now. Probably my favorite part about streaming is genuinely everyone that stops by, regardless of if they're talking or lurking. I'm just happy to see people. Thank you, Momentary. I appreciate each and every person that stops by, regardless of if they have the time to hop into chat or if they're, just lurking. Like, all I hope is that what I do is somewhat entertaining and that my streams are a nice, welcoming place. Because, like, the streams that I've been in have been very welcoming. Like, I want to continue that. Like, I was welcomed in, and I want people to feel that. I like that feeling. It's a fee. But yeah, that's my goal as a streamer. Is I want my streams to be welcoming. Like, I know I've actually had like a couple people say that they tuned into my stream to put me on in the background while they're doing stuff. I'm like, I genuinely appreciate that. Like, if my stream is that entertaining and or comforting to just have on in the background, I know I'm doing something right. Ow. But how are you, Faye? I hope you're having a good day. Good. I'm happy to hear that. That is fair. You you have a point, Faye. You also do have a lot of channel points from stream elements till I can get actual channel points. Which I'm hoping, ow, I can get relatively soon. Ow. I can actually check real quick. Let me pull up stream elements real quick, and I can see how many you have. Da, 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 da. I will check real quick. So we got a little bit of downtime. that need to remember to stretch. Because I know that I have a few people that have been lurking for quite a bit. Let's see. Loyalty. Here's the leaderboard. There it is. Faye, you have almost 20,000 channel points. You're at 19,600 right now. I love Scully's emote. That's beautiful. Also, I didn't I didn't disable one particular bot from earning from earning points, and it's got 18,000. My favorite Twitch bot, I let get points even though it will never use them. I just get tickled every time that I see it in the viewer list. Like, I don't necessarily see it today, but oddly enough, Twitch has a bot that is just called Feet, and it just amuses me every time I see it. I am all for that. But yeah. My only hope is that I have created a very welcoming and, for the most part, chill atmosphere. Exactly, Crimson. If anyone asks why there is a bot called Feet, yes, the answer is yes. You return with the question, why not? I think I will go for a little bit longer too. At least until I've made like 3 hours today. And then I see somebody has just popped online. But I'm gonna try and do like a little bit better at reaching out. Because I feel like that's one thing I can improve on. Yeah, no, I'm not going that direction, game. Poor medium tank. And also, like, a little thing that I don't really announce very much, but it's always, I think it's always in my tags. I always have the AMA tag on. And some people probably wonder, why do you always have the AMA tag on? Well, honestly, because I genuinely will try to answer any questions. If anyone asks any questions at any time during a stream and I see it, I'm like, you know what, I'll answer that. I don't mind. As long as it's not making anyone uncomfortable or breaking TOS. I just noticed someone's in my game. I think we're gonna win the hill, though. I recognize part of those words. I am invoking what little I remember of my English. Hmm. It's one of those things I feel like I know what it is, but the answer is eluding me. You also have me extremely curious, Faye. Ah, okay. Alright. Okay, that's cool. I feel like I'm... Ah. Oh, that was bad. Faye, you are extremely smart. I love that. Oh yeah, that also reminds me. At some point, I want to hear more about your studies. 'Cause I am very intrigued. You've had me curious about that for a while. lose by Cap, and I hate that. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I wouldn't ask you to invalidate that. I will just say that I think it is incredibly awesome. Oh, oh my god. Okay, I wanna explain what just popped up on my phone real quick. So I look over at my phone and a notification pops up. Vil has uploaded a new video. It's like, okay, YouTube, what's the name of? And all I see is Dragon D's nuts. Faye knows. Faye understands very well why that got me so much today.
Il nemico sta difendendo la posizione più avanti. Il nostro obiettivo è conquistarla.
Yes, Faye? God damn it. God damn it. Fuck.
Ci hanno trovato.
God damn it. uh, I can hear it. Every time you type it now, I can hear it. That fall will kill me. I'm kind of stuck, though. I think I'm kind of screwed. Why did you spaced it out? And to answer your question, Crimson, I'm playing an Italian tank. I have national crew voices. Oh god. Faith, please. Have mercy. Ow. Why is that so funny to me? I should actually play my other Italian tank, but I only have one crew. It's like, why does that get me? Oh yeah. Uh, God. I also like wanna do this real quick to everyone that's sitting in here. I want to thank you all for just genuinely being around. It's it's been quite an interesting year. You know what, Faye? I welcome that. Villa's gonna be so fucking confused, but it's gonna be funny. But yeah, I want to thank all of you for just being around. It's been quite a journey these past like
We have to take and hold the
honestly like these
objective.
past few
Get to
months.
it.
I have essentially ever since late October I have returned to streaming after basically stopping for like 6 months. And honestly, I've been having genuinely like the best time of my life streaming. Meeting all of you, just getting to hang out pretty much. It's been awesome.
The enemy is capturing the base.
So yeah, I wanted to do like a quick little thanks for making it even more fun.
Enemies are capturing the base.
Did I just do 1,000 damage to both of those?
Reloaded. Enemy armor is destroyed.
There we go.
The enemy is taking the base.
Oh yeah, I have I've also been like working on a few more things. True. I am
Friendly and ready.
one trying to be a little bit more vocal so they're not like super quiet. The other thing is I'm trying to make everything look a little bit more professional for one particular reason. I think
Focus on this location.
in the next few
The enemy is
months,
taking the base.
once I check and see to make sure time frames and everything line up, I might be taking a month to make a dedicated push to affiliate.
They are knocked out.
Because I have been fully convinced that this is something I want to continue for the foreseeable future.
Loaded and ready.
me see what else is over here. But I need to find like a good time to do it. Because I know what the requirements are.
Locked and loaded.
And I feel like I have them already. You know, I kind of like really want to go for it. Because if it gives me more opportunities to hang out with friends, I would very much like to do that. And yes, that is the primary reason I would like to
All our
get the
scouts have been
affiliate
destroyed.
status.
Finish that one.
I literally want it purely so that I can do more with friends.
Loaded. Fire away.
Like, since it's a hobby, it would basically just be going back into itself for the most part.
We did it. We're
Well,
home.
that was nice. I see nothing wrong with this picture. This is fine. What am I at? 66% damage ending. Nice. You know, I probably should be getting some, but I usually don't, and it confuses me. Like, I'm always confused by that. Wait, did the team win? Hold up, I'm curious. Did the team actually win? Don't mind me, just going through this absurd number of tanks. Oh wow, they won. Look at that. They did in fact win. I'm gonna play this a little bit more before I wrap things up. Cause like I want to say overall, it's been a good day. It's been fun. I've actually been swearing a lot less than I thought I would today. Nice. Oh, thank you, momentary. I'm glad. I feel that.
Der Gegner
It's
versucht,
also
diese
what
Stellung
I
einzunehmen.
That's
Wir
what I
müssen sie
strive to
verteidigen.
like do as well.
Konzentriere dich auf diese Stelle.
Like personally for me, if I start out the day with a lot of energy, I like keeping it as long as I can, or you know, anything that can add to it. Which is why, as of late, I've been trying to stay in more positive environments. Which one in particular has been an extremely good positive environment, and I am super thankful for that. Oh, that guy's very dead. Uh, anything here?
Diesen Bereich fokussieren.
Oh, hi, Emil. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Geladen. Leg los. Einer weniger.
Now that hit. That worked. Bum, 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 dun, 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 dun.
Der ist Geschichte.
Okay, whatever heavy tank that is, it would be nice if it got deleted relatively quickly.
Geladen. Leg los.
Okay. Okay, I was about to say, how was I not spotted? I was like, there's no way I'm not spotted, right?
Geladen. Leg los.
There's no way that the Titan 5 doesn't see me. Well, it honestly, yeah, they're very similar. They are very similar, Crimson. You basically become like an orbital death laser.
Wir haben sie kaum angekratzt.
At least on console. Hello. Welcome.
Geladen. Leg los.
Boop.
Das hat sie erwischt.
Okay, let's see. Oh, it's a 268. It's gonna be a dead 268. Probably. Maybe. Yep.
Bester Job überhaupt.
Nice. Why am I there? How much more do I need? Not too much more. Yes. Honestly, yeah. That is accurate, Crimson. That's accurate. Let's see.
Wir haben Gegner im Gebiet. Mach sie fertig oder erobere ihre Basis.
This is a terrible spawn. I just realized it spawned me way further forward than I feel like I needed to be. So let's see. How is this one gonna play out?
Konzentriere dich auf diese Stelle.
Gonna go ahead and pre-aim for right here. The Barask like suicide running through the mid. Yeah, it is. Well, that's gonna be a very dead tank in a second. Unless they somehow can't hit it, which I doubt. Yep, there it is. Damn. I will say though, playing artillery is literally it's basically the equivalent of playing a slot machine. Because you have the RNG of it potentially hitting the target, and then you have the RNG of it pinning, and then you have the RNG on the damage roll. And then there's the moment where the stars align just like that, and it just basically says fuck you to whatever you're shooting. And unlike the other tanks, I don't have to have direct line of sight on something to kill it. Which is why I genuinely have a problem with them.
Geschütz geladen. Kein Durchschlagstreffer.
Right? Because, like, these tanks are playing, you know, kind of like they're supposed to play. They're playing to the best of their ability. Me, I'm just an orbital death laser here to basically send them back to the garage, and there's a light tank coming through the middle.
Schussbereit. Konzentriere dich auf diese Stelle.
I'm gonna give them a second to see if they kill that or not. There's a more pressing matter over there. I'm more than likely dead here, either way. No, I'm definitely dead here. Oh well.
Der Gegner weiß, wo
Might
wir
get one
sind.
more shot off. Yep. The only thing that takes artillery down a peg is people YOLOing through the map or one side of it completely falling. Other than that, I would say comparatively it's relatively easy to play. It's like the only difference I would say between playing artillery and playing the carriers is that carriers you have a little bit more to balance. You have a few more things to like keep your attention on, whereas like artillery it's like, something spotted, and are there enough tanks on my team to keep me from getting rushed?
Rückzug. Wir sehen hier kein Land mehr.
So I'm interested to know what they're changing with artillery. Because I know PC really nerfed them. Which is fine, understandable. But comparatively, like, nobody really wants to play them on PC anymore. Whereas on console, there's still orbital death lasers that are also slot machines. So it's like you could understand. Fair. Yeah. Like these things exist purely to sit at the back of the map and kill things that can't shoot back at them. Oh yeah, like PC, I do not fear them at all. Console, if I'm spotted and there's artillery, I fear for my life. They're kind of that class that it's extremely hard to balance them from a gameplay perspective because they do too much, then nobody wants to play against them. They do too little, nobody wants to play them. They're like in that perpetual limbo of either being too good or too bad. Funny enough, when they were first introduced in PC, they were designated as a support class, but they do a lot more damage than they do supporting. Because console still runs off the old way that artillery worked. So these things, they have multiple ammo choices and do a ridiculous amount of damage. On PC, they do stuns and slight damage, unless they can pin, which is very rare. You know, you have a point there. Though, I do question why artillery has a satellite view. Considering this is like World War II vehicles. I just heard trees falling. Oh, hi. Oh. Whoops. Browning! Hello! How are you? Oh, hello, E4. I would shoot the E4, but I currently can't. I would agree with that. Glad to hear you're okay. I'm doing good. Been having fun today. Why is there a mouse over here? Thank you, Browning. Can I delete the mouse? This is the question. Not quite. I'm gonna hope they can kill that. They're not gonna be able to kill that, are they? That might be an issue. Yeah, like, artillery's kind of hard to balance. I feel like it's either gonna be too good or just too bad to warrant existing. Let me go ahead and remove that from existence. A little transition here. That would have been so funny. Oh yeah, Wargaming has an extremely hard time balancing things. Especially as it sits now, where console likes to nerf everything they bring into the game. And then basically just like power creep it with premiums. that was mostly on me. I know Cap. Cap's a good guy. That game fell apart pretty quick though.
Es ist vorbei. Alle zurückziehen.
Right? The armadillo, the whole armadillo thing was really funny to me though. Because like for the longest time I didn't play Cold War at all. Because I was like, that it just doesn't feel like World of Tanks. It still doesn't feel like World of Tanks. It's just kind of there. But that the fact that the 5.4 still exists as it does is kind of funny. And I'm gonna do this just as a comparison for what they like to do. Like the poor Italian tanks, they finally buffed the heavies, even though the mediums still probably need a buff. Yeah, the armadillo was just funny. But like the Italian heavies they just buffed, they gave them a faster reload at the cost of extra dispersion. Which okay, interesting. Meanwhile, they're like, hey, what if we sell this thing in World War II? You know, what if we sell the literal like fucking Object 120 in World War II? You know, the tank destroyer with a fully rotational turret that didn't exist until the actual Cold War, can also do like 60, has .33 accuracy, and does 950 average damage. And sell it for $100. It took them like what? I want to say like 6 or 7 months of people saying buff the Italians for them to actually buff the Italians, and they still nerfed the Italians while buffing them. And the poor medium tanks are still not buffed. Oh yeah. In Cold War it's pretty bad because it has no armor and ATGMs exist. In World War II, it has no armor, but it goes 60. It has adequate health for it. And the only thing it's scared of is artillery. Yeah, it's true. I like I like that the Italians on warships are pretty funny because they have really good sap rounds. Console, I don't think they gave them those, which is really confusing to me. But like on here, like even on PC, like the Italian tanks are not overpowered. The auto reloading mechanic is really unique, and you have to play super opportunistically in order to make them work. Because otherwise, like the tier 9 is basically just a Leopard PTA. That's fair. That's very fair. Alright. Which side of the map am I gonna go to? That is the question. Well, I am I am not going left. That solved my question real quick. I am not going over there. So I'm gonna go over here and hope that I don't die immediately. Oh god. I forgot they introduced those. It's been a while since I've played ships.
Auf diese Stelle konzentrieren.
Concept 1B. Concept 1B, please. I'm actually going to use my AP this game because I really want to hit something with it. This might be my best bet to actually get an AP hit.
Geschütz geladen.
Damn. Oh well. We tried. So many tanks over here.
Geschütz geladen.
Oof. See, that's one thing I think that happens in Wargaming's titles more than anything else is power creep. Like, it feels so much more prevalent in these games. I think it's mostly just because a lot of the tanks and ships are very specialized.
Geschütz geladen. Und tschüss.
No, you're perfectly fine. Like, in all honesty, Crimson, like, they're very similar. They are very similar in the way that they're handled. Though I'm not entirely sure if Warships is bad with introducing premiums that are way better than Tech Tree equivalents. But Tanks definitely is. They really like making premiums that are way better than stuff you can just grind out in the game.
Das hat sie erwischt.
Okay, that's what I wasn't sure if they did a lot of as well or not. But it's good to know that it's kind of universal. Because I can tell you, console really likes introducing premiums that power creep Tech Tree
Wurden zerstört.
tanks. And I even think Warships on console does as well. I think the Vanguard? Yeah, I believe it's the Vanguard. Why did you shoot me? Why did he shoot me? Oof.
Der Gegner weiß, wo wir sind.
I think I just distracted it. Oh god, I forgot about the Thunderer existing. I forgot about that. Yeah, that one was pretty ridiculous. What's the other TD in here? An E4? Excuse me, pardon me. Coming through. How did I only do critical damage? How did I only do critical damage? Thank you for the alert, Browning. I appreciate you stopping in. Always appreciate seeing you around. I'm also happy my alert command actually works. Alright, let's see. It is currently 5 o'clock my time. I have been going for 3.5 hours today. If I just started earlier, I probably would have gone a little longer. But I want to check and see real quick if a certain someone be live right now. Let me check real quick. Also, I've somehow accumulated 20 million silver. I think this is the most silver I've had in, well, years. Let's see, who's streaming right now? Dun, 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 dun. Oh god, a lot of people are streaming today. Oh yeah, I know what we're gonna do. I know exactly what we're gonna do. Okay, so let me mute that real quick. I am going to wrap things up today and probably chill for a bit before dinner. But I think what we're going to do is we're gonna raid my good friendo Vil. Because I think Vil's watching stuff today. Or at least watching stuff right now. Let's see. Thank you, Momentary. And I appreciate you popping in for some games too. I appreciate everybody that stopped in today. It's been very nice. thank you, Crimson. I appreciate that. I just want to make sure that I've got Vil's stuff correctly. Yes. There we go. Okay, it's working. So let's go show Vil some love. I'll be collabing with him Thursday. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited. But thank you all for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Hope you all have a good rest of the day, evening, night, wherever, well, whatever time it may be where you're at. And yeah, Thank you for stopping by. I'll see you in the next one, which will be Thursday. Let's go show Bill some love.